of loud. Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this. And the Ducks will put total weather to crank us up. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So Oregon's offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
Moore to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display to how bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now first and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Moore will throw. Backs looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big fourth down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the run, it's Dupree. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Dupree. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down.
Defense.
Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll try to pop the draw. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Offense in an empty set. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Badgers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Whittington. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold up.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. There he goes! And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Ducks will call on their punt team. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's Benson. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moore will throw. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by just 2 over Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and Wilson Big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Send the tight end in motion. Toss sweep right. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Oh, they're after him! Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Gonna sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Edwards. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Whittington. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Moore to the air. Fires to the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook, do a good job tossing the ball on the perimeter, but goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Stewart.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. The offense will quickly use the timeout. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Running to Green. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. He fires a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The gun looking to throw on 3rd down. Now adjusting. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore will throw. He'll pull it down and run. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Illegal forward pen. Offense.
Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
And the Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the pass. Oh, he's got some space. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the ground, he's got it again. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Gonna run it. It's Hill. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Moore to the air. Now improvising. Across the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip and tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 11 over Ole Miss. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Badgers send out the punt unit. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Moore will throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's caught. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That's caught. It's Griffin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Lofts one high and deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And the Badgers will punt this one away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Using his legs, it's Whittington. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On the direct snap, it's Whittington. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Of 2. It's a turnover on downs.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. He'll keep it himself. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
2nd down coming up.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Badgers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for a man, it's Edwards. Makes the grab. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. And the Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
How about the defense bowing up, making 2 big plays back-to-back, 2nd and goal, sack, 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, not giving up. They gave up some yards, but they didn't break in the end.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for a man, it's Edwards. A shot toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to fire. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Ducks are in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the run, it's Whittington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Moore to the air. The short hands, it's Green. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. Trying to get it to the marker. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Mason. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Badgers line up to punt it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They'll give it to the back. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just... There he goes! Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Moore will throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Benson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Ducks are facing 3rd and inches.
Third down.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positively.